Dive into one of my favorite games. That game is Xcom, specifically War of the Chosen Xcom 2. Today we're going to be playing with a lot of mods. That's why I have them on screen. Just so you know, most of what these do is they just change outfits. The only things that actually make the game easier or more difficult is there is a mod on here somewhere. Yes, Raider Faction Cult of Jiraiya. That one adds an additional enemy type. And then we also have Advent Sniper. That makes it more difficult. Then, as far as things that make it easier, just to be fully transparent, and they're not easier necessarily, you'll see. We've got Ballistic Shields / the Captain America character pack. Both of those function essentially the same way. One builds on the other, but they add shields. And the downfall of a shield is then you can't have whatever your secondary would be. There is also one that adds Avengers weapon pack. That one adds different Avengers weapons, and you can view them as overpowered. I view them as you can't have a gun. Anyways, let's get diving in. If my audio adjusts midway, just know I haven't played this game before on here, so we will be fiddling with Twitch and seeing what goes on as we do it. Alright, with that out of the way, let's dive in. I am going to pop one last page of mods up just so you can see it, because I did want to be fully transparent about what all I'm using when I'm playing this game. To be honest, I have played this game so many times that I just really like having my favorite characters in. But yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to start a new run. That's how we're going to do this. And hopefully it goes well. Lower desktop audio. We don't need it going too crazy high. Okay, give it just a second, guys. Before we get started, I do want to make sure the audio is working.
It's working.
Okay, can we hear him? Yes.
Okay. Can you hear him?
Yes, we can. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do, I am gonna turn it down just one more notch, and then we're gonna dive right in. But we're gonna be running, I believe it's veteran difficulty. If it's not, don't blame me for clickbait. I promise I didn't know better. It is veteran. Perfect. So we're gonna be running it on veteran. Normally I do not like the tutorial, so we're not gonna do that one. However, let's see. We'll double the length of the avatar, and we'll double the length of mission timers. But that's just kind of flavor. I can do it normally, I just don't really care that much, and I don't want to rush. Also, it's kind of fun. At some point, you just kind of keep it lasting forever. We're going to reduce beginner VO, start without Iron Man. We'll enable Lost and Abandoned. And then we'll enable both these missions.
Accessing the feed now.
Okay, this is the cutscene.
We're in.
I'll let it play and not talk
But I
too
don't know
much.
for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious
So
trap.
if you guys don't know,
We've
in
made
the
an
previous
army to march
game,
in there right now.
canonically, so
I've got
many
a better
people
idea.
lost that they made it canon that
Outrider.
you lose the
This is
war.
Central.
This takes place
Go.
afterwards. About 20 years difference. Yes, Peacekeepers. My favorite, not scary at all, bad guy word. Since tonight's curfew is for your protection. So we got some girl, she's sneaking around. We don't know why she's sneaking around, but it's important. You'll see her in about 2 missions. I don't know if we're gonna have time to see her tonight, but we'll see. Oh yes, the scientist apologizing, them kicking his butt, and you know, good stuff.
Please! There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something?
Little bad that that's
You're
like.
one of those. You must understand.
He assumes the guy getting stabbed is conversation.
Report.
Wow. He got knocked out. How crazy. That is absolutely wild.
Rider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it.
Best
Cover your
line
tracks
in
and
the
get
game.
the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood.
So then in the
Now the
tutorial,
real war begins.
what we'd be missing out on is we'd break the commander out. We'd lose like almost everyone because Xcom's making the point that you're gonna die. And you're gonna die a lot. That's the whole fun of Xcom.
Excitement continues to build as
seasons across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of
Unification Day. Thousands line up at the site of the Great
I
Accord,
have
celebrating
sunk
the
so much
formation
time
of
into
the
this game.
Advent
I think
Coalition.
I added it up
Keeping with their
between
promise to
XCOM,
humanity,
Enemy
12
Within,
new
and
gene
XCOM
therapy
2.
clinics will be
I'm
opening
at
in
like
select
2,000
cities by the
hours.
end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris.
The first time I
remained
heard this, I
unaffected.
didn't play it with subtitles, and I thought it was French elements, and I was very confused.
The speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Power of the media. Annie, stop it. Not right now, love.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper.
You're a traitor. The Advent Coalition would throw you out, Annie.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher. 60 seconds.
I used to have this saved on my phone. I thought this was the most badass scene ever. Shush, Annie. Shush.
Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Alright, with that, we're gonna start. This is the dive off point. We're gonna absolutely destroy some aliens, lose some troops, start a war that we can't win. Or can, depends. This game is very, very RNG based, so basically every choice you make, you're hoping the odds are in your favor.
Aliens need to know that we're serious.
Because of the way that
We're ready
they
to
do
infiltrate
the
city
saves,
centers and
you can
strike at their
actually, they call it save scumming, but basically what that translates to is you can reload the game to a previous save point because of the fact that it uses the same numbers. The odds aren't calculated each round. We are going to save the game, but we're not going to save Xcom. We'll call it Twitch, because it's on Twitch. Wow, we're brilliant. Okay, let's see, we're going to go here.
Roger that.
Want full cover, but Jane's going to have to wait. So that's good. We could ambush those guys if they don't move.
They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes
We'll
them
move
predictable.
Ozzy over here. And I did save him. He's part of my roster because, I don't know, I felt bad for him.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Time to motor.
Yeah, let's go, Sharon. Whoa! Okay, so now we're going to see it's turn-based, so we get to see what the enemy does in their free turn. Okay, oh, we got 2 groups.
The Advent officers
That's
seem
slightly
capable
more
than the
exciting.
Brunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to
So,
training
if
or
we
stricter
trigger
mind
them,
control.
we'll trigger them by default. And I don't think we can get close enough to do what I want to do. Let's see. Our treachery. Okay. So what we could maybe do, we could move him here. Let's see, can we do a grenade? Want my grenades, man. Want my grenades. Okay.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Yep, that's right, Sharon. You're on the move. There's no point in using it if I'm not gonna, like, guarantee a kill. I don't want to trigger the other guy out here, though, is the main problem. Otherwise, I would dive
On
in.
Overwatch.
But I don't fancy a squad of rookies going well against, like, 6 trained combatants.
Scanning.
So we're gonna hold off, but we are gonna, like, maybe move you up there.
I'm on it.
Okay, let's see what happens. Alien activity. Roar. Okay, they're gone. So that's good. That means we have an opening. We're gonna move her here.
I'm on the move.
Okay. And we're gonna take the shot. Oh, that did not go well.
I got nothing. We're busted.
What busted? Arnor. They're coming for us. They're coming right for us. Okay. So now we're in a bit of a bad spot, but not terrible. Because we can move Jane Kelly over here. Come on, give me a kill. Oh. He hates me.
Good.
That's fine. You're not Jane Kelly, but you're gonna have to do. We're gonna throw a grenade over you. Boom, you're dead. You might be able to dodge, but you ain't dodging a grenade. Okay. Our best option for these two is probably taking out, well, so this guy will probably go around a corner, try to take him out. That other guy will have to move. He's not really in a spot to do anything, so we're going to take this guy out first. Boom, he's dead. We're done. Okay. He's got a flanking shot. He might be dead. Oh, we got lucky. Let's go, Aussie. Let's go. Okay, we've got a bunch more of them, and we've got Ozzy in a problematic situation. You know what I say about problematic situations?
On the move.
Blow them up. Using a gun. Explain that. Let's go. That's a solid kill right there. Okay. Let's just check the audio levels, because I know some people have been saying that they've been having trouble hearing me. Okay, it seems like we're good for now. Okay. Let's see. So we could advance to there, but I don't... What's our odds? It's a 45. So the thing about Overwatch is if you sit on it, it's going to reduce the odds by 15%. Or I don't really want to move. So I'm going to take the shot, but it's going to miss probably. Okay, that's what I figured would happen. But at some point, it's not really worth moving. Okay, what if...
Tired of waiting around.
Yeah, we're tired of it. And do that. We're gonna... Delicious. They did. Also, she's probably gonna be a grenadier. Let's go. Okay, Jane is way out here. I thought the other guy was over here, but I can't be completely certain, so we're gonna move her here. It's a bit of a risky dash, but it'll hopefully pay off. Okay, she's gonna get shot at. Hopefully she does well. Nice.
I can't move.
I can't move. No. I know, Jane. Trust me. This isn't preferable.
Boom!
Boom. Yeah. We have one thing they don't have. Grenades. And lots of them. Actually, we don't have any more. But it's alright. Do fine. Okay. We're gonna put you here. Okay, what's your odds? 25. Well, technically it's only 50-50 because you can only either hit or miss. We're gonna take the shot. Okay, we missed.
Get it together.
Tells you what I know. Alright. Okay. Well, we could bum rush Steve, but Steve wouldn't get a shot, so maybe we go here. Dang it. Alright, and then our last guy we'll put on Overwatch.
Finally!
I don't really like using Overwatch, just because of the fact that it doesn't often go great, but let's see. Okay, we got an angle, and we missed. Perfect. And he's gonna go for the shot on Steve. We're gonna lose Steve, man. He's gonna get a crit, because he fucking sucks. Okay.
Got a casualty here.
Yes, we do. That's unfortunate. But casualties must... sacrifices must be made for the greater... I don't know. Greater good, I guess. Not an evil dictator, I'm not sure on the phrase.
Here I come.
Okay. We go there. It's a 41. It's not great, but it's not bad. Problem is with that corner, there's not really a way to get past it. Considering we already used our grenades. Okay. Let's see, 26. We'll take it. See what happens. Let's go.
X-ray neutralized. Area is secure.
Okay, we're gonna have her go here.
Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act
have
before
her
Advent
pick
responds.
him up.
We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Can't die on us,
I've got the
Steve.
package.
It's your first mission. It's pathetic to die on your first mission. Okay, we can't do anything yet, but we'll be able to get out of here before he bleeds out. Yes, he's bleeding out. He's bleeding out for 3 turns, and he'll be fine.
Let's do this.
Because... bomb. We're done. Good game, guys. We can go home. We win.
Menace 1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear.
Let's
Detonating
go.
charges.
I swear, this is the best animated explosion in the game. After this point, every single one of them, you can see the building still standing. Now, obviously, we're gonna take a mission photo. They got rid of my boy Steve. What? Now, I guess because he, like, got injured, they, like, were like, well, we should probably take him to the med bay. You know what? Fair. You win this round, XCOM. We're moving on.
According to Advent officials, recent attacks by dissident elements operating outside of the city centers have done little to slow...
Alrighty. We're gonna promote these guys. So this is our Ranger. They're our slashy unit. It's gonna be amazing. Normally, the game, the first 4 promotions are in a certain order. It's like Sharpshooter, Grenadier, Specialist, Ranger. But since these are characters I've used already, it's gonna default to whatever I have it set as. Okay, let's see. Sharpshooter.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from...
So basically, she shoot hard. She also sucks. You don't want to move her, ever. Okay, Ozzy's a Grenadier. I don't think I set him, but I do think Steve is going to be a Ranger. Possibly. Which is going to break the rules because you're supposed to have a Specialist, but we'll see. It might override it. Oh, it overrode it for the first one. Let's go. Okay, so that means Steve doesn't get his shield, which is, you know, unfortunate. Okay, the first thing we gotta do is we gotta get some research going.
To the research labs.
Impressive.
Ah, yes, we get Mr. Tigan.
Generating immense power.
He's gonna tell us about his alien machine that he knows nothing about.
If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer.
So like Loki, half of his thing is you're supposed to like think he's secretly an alien. He was working for Advent at one point, but he like ripped his own chip out because he's a psycho, I guess. And yeah, that's where that scar on the back of his head comes from.
A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe.
Okay, very good timing.
Tigan would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find...
Okay, that's great. So now we know who Tigan is. He's gonna give us options. We can A, do this research. It doesn't tell you this, but it gives us the ability to add mods to our weapons. So like scopes, mags, whatever. This is materials. This one's gonna give us better armor. This is gonna study that the chip thing. Okay, we're gonna probably go with, I really like this one, so we're gonna do that one first.
I do find that
and we gotta go visit Shen. She's traumatized because her daddy died. We respect it. She's like obsessed with robots. She like wants to date them. I don't know.
That stabilization problem you had.
I don't play this game.
Come on, Rover.
Never seen it before.
Your work.
Just booted it up.
Commander, getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father.
Ah, yes. Traumatized child moment.
Didn't tell you yet.
How unfortunate.
Gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work.
Wow.
I know he would have loved to show
You're
you
amazing,
around the place
Shen.
himself.
Favorite person. Seriously.
He used to talk about
I
you a lot.
I know your daddy's
You can be
dead.
sure I'm
We'll
ready
do
to
our
finish
best
what he
to like,
started.
I don't
Might
know,
not
kill
look it,
aliens.
But
You can't exactly undo
I
death.
can fabricate pretty
So
much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do.
I would. Except for your guys take 20 days to clear a room.
You'd be surprised how big of a difference
So
some of these
med
things
kits
can
are
make in
useful.
combat, Commander.
These are
With a
meh.
few supplies,
And then
I can
flashbangs are really
manufacture
useful
anything we
because
need
you
in
can
no
use
time.
them to disrupt psionic units. But you don't know that yet, so don't take my word
It's been
for it.
slow going, but I've made headway interfacing our equipment with the alien
Let's see.
technology still
What
embedded
do we
throughout
get?
the ship.
Ooh, we got some
Most
good
of the primary
soldiers.
systems
Alright,
are now
let's see.
operating on some combination of
No,
power technology
I don't want
and
the
theirs.
memorial.
My
I
hope
want to
is to use the
recruit.
best of both worlds to come up with something new, something
Great
the aliens
asshole.
won't expect.
We've done what we can
Let's
to honor
recruit
our fallen
Clementine.
soldiers, Commander.
Love Clementine.
It's not much, but it gives our people a chance to pay
And
their respects.
we'll do Jill as well. She always adds excitement. Okay, let's go. We're gonna scan for a little bit. It's gonna be about 4 days in game. You'll see, and
Commander,
after
we're
that
attempting
we
contact
will.
with a local
Oh yeah.
resistance faction known as the Reapers.
Since we're playing
These
with
people like
War
to
of the
keep a very
Chosen,
low
we're gonna have to
profile, so it
scan
may
for the
take some time
Reapers.
before we hear
We'll
back.
have to like meet
While
them.
we're
They're gonna
waiting, it
have a
might be
hissy
worthwhile
fit.
to
It's
scan
gonna
the
be
area
good
for
stuff.
additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there.
That's right, Bradford. Never
Commander,
know.
one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be
Also, in
worth
the last
investigating.
game, he wore a green sweater. Way better than his current look. Just kidding. If you look that up, you'll
the
know
Avengers' remote
instantly how
scanning
wrong I am.
capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources.
Not kidding about
It's
the
going
sweater.
to take some time,
Kidding
though.
about him looking
We've got
bad.
a lot of ground to cover.
I have made a number
Okay,
of
we can now
interesting
make
discoveries.
that slightly quicker, so we'll do
The
that.
science team has grown
And we can
particularly
also do
interested in
mods.
this
But
field
we
of
don't have any
research.
mods
So
because
much
we blew up corpses.
that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements
Blew
in
up
our research
people?
efficiency.
Aliens?
However, we must act
Mutants?
fast.
I
Despite
don't know what
their
you call them,
brilliance,
but we
they
blew
are
them
a
up.
fickle group.
So
I
we'll
will
do
send
the
word
alien
as soon as
biotech
we have
because I know
something
he's
of note.
nagging
When
for me to do
inspired,
it.
Our team is actually quite efficient.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander.
Let's
I'll notify
go.
you
We
as soon
got
as the report is
59 supplies. We might be able to
Avenger
afford
plotting
breakfast,
new course.
guys. It's wild to me that everything relies on supplies, which is like their fictional currency, even though the aliens like probably don't use it.
Commander,
Let's go. We
as
got
the
our
resistance
gorilla
continues
target.
grow,
We get
we'll
to
have a better
target
chance
some
of
gorillas.
finding openings to strike
Do
back at
100
Advent.
people versus
As it
a
is, we've already
silverback gorilla.
identified a potential target to disrupt the
My
aliens'
people would win.
operations in this
I know.
region.
I
Our
know
window
them.
of opportunity is limited, so
Okay,
we'll have to move fast.
let's go with Clementine. We're gonna give her. Actually, we'll give her a flashbang. We'll give Jane a med kit. And we'll give you a med kit. Do you have any cool guns? Yeah. So this comes with the Tactical Legacy Pack. It's basically a buffed out rifle. Does slightly better. Same thing with this marksman rifle, it's slightly better. The pistol doesn't change anything, but I like the pistol. Okay, let's dive in. Oh, we can also give her the scatter gun, which has a higher crit. Whoa, what was that? I have no idea. I think I toggled to a different soldier. Anyways, let's go. So we got Jill Valentine, Clementine Everett. She gets her name from her father figure in the Walking Dead game.
Sky Ranger deployed.
And then we got
In position
our
for
other
deployment.
two people. Jane Kelly's like a legend in the Resistance. So like she's in the comics and stuff. Yes, they're not comics.
Resistance operatives managed to hack
They're
into
some
the
weird
Advent
middle
network
ground.
through
They're
an exposed
books,
access point in
but they're
this
not
area.
really.
But alien reinforcements
Anyways,
work of their team.
let's dive
Their
in.
initial report indicated they may have found something critical to the aliens' latest
Oh yes.
operation.
We have
We'll
to
need
kill
secure the
people,
area and hack the
steal
terminal
stuff.
before Advent has time to
That's
shut
all we
down
have
the
to do for
connection.
this mission.
Eliminate all hostiles with extreme prejudice.
I'm gonna save again, but we're not save scumming. The only reason that I'm saving is sometimes this game will
Menace
crash,
1-5,
and it
this
will
is
crash
Avenger.
hard.
The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
I'm running out of time.
Great.
Okay. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Heck yeah, Sharon. Let's do this. Okay. So this is a sectoid. He's gonna talk about it. Basically, he's a guy that does mind tricks. He's annoying.
Includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
So he's vulnerable to swords, but we have no feasible way of stabbing him this turn.
Moving on target.
Okay, we're gonna put Jill. Sometimes it'll bug out and you'll trigger the enemy even though you shouldn't have.
I don't have time for this.
We're
I
gonna
need to
go
move.
there. Her there. We're gonna put her here.
Roger that.
And then we'll do pistol Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Let's go. I don't think that's enough for her to be able to stab. That's unfortunate. Oh, we can stabby stab. Okay, so the cons of doing this, if there's anything in that room, Jane Kelly is probably dead. The pro is, if she hits, he's probably dead. Let's go. Oh, he's not dead. That's not great, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, we can move Jill down here.
I can't stay here.
That should give us a flank. Let's go. Let's go.
Fuck you.
Get the kill. Okay. And then we can put Clementine here. We'll overwatch with her. Actually, what's the odds? Yeah, we're overwatching. And we'll take the shot with you, but you're probably not gonna hit.
Looks like this might be it.
Oh! She hit.
Oh, you see that?
Nice, I did see that. Let's go. Okay. Again, it's risky to like move her ahead, but I do want to see what the loot is. Even though it is a little risky. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. In this case, the Illyrium core, which means absolutely nothing to any of you. Alright, Jill Valentine, let's move on here. Let's move here. Sometime, go here.
Come on.
Sharon Tucker!
Already there.
Okay, hopefully nothing crazy attacks us. Okay, we got crazy. Come on, Jane. You need to hit. Dang it. Dang it. Alright.
Not good.
That is not good. Should have done better, Jane. Come on, man. Okay, so we can stabby stab. That's always a way. But it would be a little risky considering we don't have any, like, we don't have anyone to finish him. And I don't want to leave her in a spot where she's toast. So let's see what happens. We can bring Clementine. We'll bring her up here. I don't have a way of dealing with you. No. Okay. We'll overwatch. Mainly because they're probably going to need to move. I would imagine. We'll put her there. Ooh, that's not a bad shot. Let's see. Oh, let's go.
Hostile target down.
Nice. That's how it's done. Annie, stop being hypersensitive.
Alright, I'm coming.
Okay, we're gonna go over here. I don't think we're gonna get lucky, but let's try. Yeah, that's alright.
God damn it.
Yeah, you said it. You heard it first here, ladies and gentlemen.
Here they come!
Gosh dang it. Okay, we got another sectoid, and we got another trooper. The trooper's not that big of a threat. The two of them are. The one by itself is not. We're gonna try that. See what happens. Oh, okay, that's not enough to kill. We need a little more.
Objective in range.
Nice. We're not concerned about that yet. We need to clear out the enemies before we focus on that. Okay. Let's see, what can we do? What can we do? So if I move her, it's the furthest. So if I move her there, that wouldn't have any cover. What if I go there? Let's see about tossing a grenade through the wall. We're just shy on that one. That's alright. Okay, so we've got a good shot here. I don't really want to lose the cover. Let's go. Okay, so we can't forget about that guy. He's still there. We see him. We know he's there. Let's see. What can we do? Could flank him. go full aggressive. This is either gonna work really well or backfire really hard. Let's go! Next time it'll backfire. Okay, come on. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
How many is that now?
Positive confirmation. Area secured.
Perfect. Good job, guys. We did great. We nailed it.
I'll try.
We're gonna hack it. Come on, Clementine. Give us some goods. From what I understand, this is completely decorative. It already knows what number it's gonna do. So we obviously didn't make it. Let's go.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Obviously, we're gonna take a tacky group photo. Let's go. The Battle of Western U.S. Oh yeah, all the countries are owned by Advent, controlled by Advent. I don't know how that works. I don't think you can own a country, but yeah.
Plotting to destroy all we have
Let's
built.
go. We get to deal with their plotting.
Good work out there, Commander. We're one step closer to taking
So we're gonna
back
give
our
her
planet.
long watch. That just means that she can shoot further. But only on Overwatch, which is not amazing. That's fine. And we got a ranger. Clementine slashing things up.
Commander, each of our
Move
soldiers
along.
has a
Move
unique
along, love.
relationship with their squad mates. As they complete
We
combat
do
missions
not
together,
know at this
their
point what
compatibility
bonding
will
means.
grow
It just
and
kind of
eventually
is like,
develop
you
into a
guys are
lasting
good friends, I
bond.
guess. You work together a lot. In this case, a whole one mission.
Commander, the media is a powerful
Let's
tool.
go.
Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turned it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the Resistance.
Alright, perfect. And now we get to see a cutscene. Hello, Commander.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration. With one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the Resistance from the inside. It was these Resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, Resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians.
Oh yes, that's the whole plot line of this. It's like we notice civilians are missing, so obviously it's the aliens' fault. The aliens who have a utopia that everything seems to be going well on, they're the problem.
Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of Resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
Spoopy.
New objective added.
Okay, so now we gotta talk to people.
We're ready to move when you are,
We
Commander.
get an engineer.
I've updated our
We're gonna
objectives
send the
based on the latest
engineer in
information.
here.
You have done an outstanding job leading the Resistance,
Fine.
Commander.
Bye.
Now that we have more staff.
Okay, I'm gonna save the game because again, like with the mods that I use, it's easy to have issues, particularly in animations, but also the game itself can be very buggy. There's certain units that aren't supposed to dodge, but aren't supposed to be able to not dodge, and depending on certain melee skills, you can slash one of them on like Overwatch, and it creates so many problems.
Take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
Okay guys, that is all we're gonna do for tonight. Thank you for watching. I hope that you had fun. I hope the audio on this worked out well and that you didn't just hear me mumbling. But yeah, take care. I hope you have a great night. If you haven't already, feel free to join the community. You can sub on YouTube or follow on Twitch. You can always sub on Twitch, but that's a little more pricey, and I wouldn't blame you if you don't do it. Anyways, take care, have a great night, and let me know what you want to see next. Bye.